Hey y'all, it's your girl Kenya back with another video. Um, this video may be a little sensitive for some, um, and I just felt like I wanted to talk to you guys about this, because I have been on both sides of this topic that I'm about to talk to y'all about. So, um, if you know, you know. If you can relate, hey. But I want to talk about people, and then it's no man or woman. This is open to anyone, but I want to talk about people that get involved with um, married men or married women and think that it's a flex. And I know how y'all like to tussle and whatever, but hey, it's whatever. Cause like I said, I have been on both sides of the coin, so um, I can speak. Not that I've been married, but I have been in a long-term relationship where, you know, someone was basically taunting me, and I was getting into it about my significant other, and I have been on the other side, but I never once, called that woman or confront. I didn't, I didn't move like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I just want to talk about the people who do that, whether it be male or female, whomever, and you think you're doing something like, and you look at the lifestyle that they have built, and you probably looking at the man. If you're a woman, you're looking at the man, and you're looking at, all the material things that he may possess, but you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. You don't know that half of that stuff, the majority of what he has, can be contributed to his wife or his significant other, because men do have men partners as well. Um, but you only see the materialistic things, and or you feel like because you see him, taking vacations and trips and buying homes and cars and all these other things, bags and whatever for this woman, that you automatically equivalent that to something that you're going to have when you don't know what it took for that woman to be able to obtain or acquire those things with her husband or her boyfriend or her significant other or whatever. We just on the outside looking in, right? So my thing has always been like, as I got older, because when I was in my early 20s, yeah, I was dealing with somebody that was not married, but you know, had been in a long-term relationship or whatever. But I never picked or anything like that. I really didn't think about 10 years from now, what if you're with somebody long term, or you get married and your partner, or you know what I'm saying? Do you think about that? No, I didn't really think about it because I was young, having fun, and just doing me, right? So, a lot of us have probably been there, done that, and can tell you some great stories about it. So, this is what I'm saying. We don't know what it took to get to that big nice house or that nice car or those nice trips, those nice bags, and whatever the case may be. We don't know what went on to get to that point. So we just see that man driving a nice car, or that lady's driving a nice car. She has her own business. She's doing this, she's doing that. But we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. So don't think that just because you're talking to somebody who's married or in a relationship, that means that because you see them do this for this person, that means they're going to do that for you. I'm sure they had to earn that. I'm sure they worked really, really hard to get to where they are. They can't afford, nice things in life. So that stuff is gonna come back on you. Trust and do believe. It may not come right then, but trust me, it's gonna come back. And wouldn't you rather have someone of your own than someone that you have to share, basically, because they're never going to leave home. They can tell you all day, all night, I'm only here because XYZ, the kids, whatever the case may be. When you really want to go, you're going to go. And ain't a man in hell that can stop you when you are determined to get up out whatever that situation is. And a man in hell can stop you from doing what you gotta do. Trust me, I've done it. Started over from scratch, nothing, to sleeping on the floor in my apartment. No bed, nothing. Pallets. A pallet. Me, big overgrown woman. But like I said, if you really want to move around, you'll move around. And if that means you have to start all over with nothing to have a peace of mind, you'll do it. So it's fun and cute and it's all, why you doing it. But what do you get out of it? I mean, what do you get out of it in the end? Like, okay, yeah, you may get some money, you may get some trips, but at the end of the day, they always gonna go back home. They're gonna go back home. They're gonna go back home. So yes, you spend your hours or your weekends together, but at the end of the day, they're going back home. And you are by yourself, or you have a filler in till they're free again, and then they can spend time with you again, and it's basically the same old 6 and 7, and it's just like a revolving. So it's not a flex. It's not a flex to be with somebody that has somebody. That's not a flex, and I don't care how social media, how whoever tries to make it seem like that's the flex. That's not a flex. That says a lot about you and what you think about yourself. And like I said, I'm not pointing fingers because, like I said, I've been on both sides of the coin. So it doesn't feel good when you're the one who's getting crazy phone calls all times of the day, night, text messages from weird numbers and all this, all playing on your phone and, riding by your house, that type of stuff will get you unalived. Quick, depending on the spouse. Quick. So it's not a flex. It's not a flex. Like I said, it's all fun and dandy when you taking trips and they buying you, they spending money, they giving you money, and y'all go do whatever you do. But at the end of the day, the wife has access to the bank accounts, the credit cards, the medical insurance, the life insurance, retirement, mortgage, stocks, bonds, real estate, whatever the spouse, whether it be male or female, that they have access to all of that. Their name is on everything. So if that person should, croak over and, deceased, guess what? Unless he or she has a separate something set aside for you, the spouse gets it all at the end of the day. They getting it all. Or the girlfriend or whoever, the boyfriend, if they're smart enough, they'll know how to incorporate so that if something were to happen, that they can be taken care of. Um, Especially if you've been together for a while, it only makes sense, right? You invested your time, your money, your resources to building whatever it is you're building, a home, a business, whatever type of partnership, whatever the case might be. It only makes sense that you're going to protect your assets, your investments, whether you're married or not, right? If you got good sense, you would. So I just wanted to touch on that because um, I was speaking to somebody that I used to work with, and they would always talk about these different like men, that they that was married and stuff, and they picked. It's one thing if you dealing with somebody that got somebody and you kind of quiet, you don't really, y'all do whatever, and then they go home, you go home, you don't bother them, they don't bother you till this time to, and if you're cool with that, you cool with that. So I'm not saying that that's right, but at least you're not picking with the significant other. I'm talking about the ones who are out picking with the significant other, like they stupid for being with them. Well, what do you think you are? What do you think you are? You're not the brightest bulb in the box either. So how can you say that they're stupid for being with this person when you won't stop dealing with them? So I'm just saying. But she used to pick at these guys' girlfriends and wives, and I was like, you really shouldn't I don't think you should be doing it. It's one thing if you messing with the guy, but I don't really think you need to be messing with his wife and stuff like that, especially if you don't know her and you don't know anything about her other than what he's telling you. Of course, it's gonna make the woman look bad to keep you, hanging on with hopes of he gonna leave. No, baby, he ain't gonna leave her. And if you okay with that, hey, more power to you. But y'all better stop poking the bear. Y'all better stop poking the bear. So it's not a flex though. It's not. It really isn't. And I guess when you're young and stuff like that, and you're not really thinking about futuristically what could happen, like different stuff like that. But like I said, I've been on both sides, and but the thing about me, I didn't do any picking. I didn't call nobody's phone. Like, I didn't do no pop-ups at people's house. I didn't do that kind of stuff. Like, I didn't. Our time was our time, and when you home, you was home. Like, it is what it is. And I was okay with that because you know why I was okay with that? This the kicker. I was okay with that because guess what? I had a whole person at home too. So, hey, that worked perfect for me. That worked perfect for me, but I was in my early 20s. I'm young and like, you know what I'm saying? So I could never do that now. I just couldn't because I'm more mature and I just look at life a little differently. And now these people is not playing. They not playing at all. They're not playing. And what one can start out with an agreement, an understanding could turn into something really, really left crazy quick. It start out one way and it could end up a whole different ball game. So I just want you guys to be safe and be careful and just think about it. If you don't know, that's one thing. And I know if your feelings have gotten involved and you find out, yeah, it's probably going to be hard to just jump up and just be like deuces. But if you knowing that you dealing with somebody that has a significant other, now if you got somebody, then I guess that could work. As long as y'all both have somebody, then that could possibly work. Just hope that they don't find out. But if You single, but that man or woman is married or in a relationship, and I know people say, well, if it ain't got no ring, it don't mean a thing. Well, clearly it does mean a thing if they're still together, you know. But if you built like that, and you can be single and date somebody that has somebody, and you can be totally fine with that, like all around your moral compass, you cool, then hey, do you. I just said be safe. Don't be out here picking. Don't be, starting mess popping up at people's houses and stuff. Don't do that. That's a quick way to get unalived. Quick. But hey, if you single and you dating a married man or a married woman, just be careful. Just be careful. Life is too short, and you definitely don't want to lose your life over somebody else's spouse. Yeah, I just wanted to touch on that because, like I said, an ex-coworker of mine was always talking about how, you know, these different ones, and she only liked married men. She only liked married men. And the thing about it is she would pick at their wives or girl or men that was in, and I'm like, why do you do that? Like, why do you pick at the woman? Like, she ain't did nothing to you. That's her husband or the boyfriend. Why you picking at her? And it would always be like, oh, she think she got him wrapped around her finger and this and that, da, 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 da. But at the same time, you're talking about this woman and saying that she's stupid and I don't know why she would. The same reason you won't leave him alone or you won't leave her alone. So it's like the pot calling the kettle black. But I just encourage you guys to be careful. It's not a flex. It's not a flex. Back in the day, people slept with men, women to pay their bills, and it was a strictly monetary transaction. That's it. I need to pay a light bill. I need to pay my rent. I need to pay my car note, my insurance. Bam, bam, do what you gotta do. Bam, bam, going on about your business. But now, baby, they something serious out here. I'm just telling y'all, be careful. Be careful because that says a lot about you and how you think of yourself. Because you're wonderful, beautifully made, and there is somebody for everybody. And being with somebody else's husband or somebody else's wife, that just ain't it. That's just not it. A girlfriend, it don't matter if they're not married. They're in the relationship. They're committed to the relationship. For whatever reason, they're committed to the relationship. So if they have not left the relationship or not in the process of leaving the relationship, then off limits. Off limits. I just wanted to get that out. I just wanted to get that out and share that. Somebody needed to hear that. Like I said, I'm not passing judgment on anybody because I've been there, done that. And I didn't do it a lot, but I did it a few times. But, I did it. And when it was done to me, I was hurt. I thought I was going to die. Like, it literally about drove me crazy. Like, for real, for real. So I'm telling you, that's a hurt. So I said to myself, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to put myself in no predicament like that again. I'm not. And the only way you don't really feel it, like I said, is if you both have someone and then it make it work that way. As long as you're mature about it and you're not bothering the other person's spouse and things like that, popping up at their home and, calling the spouse's phone and just being a nuisance, then it probably could work for you. But if you're not built like that and you don't have anybody, I suggest you not go down that road, because you may think you're gonna go down and it's just gonna be, wham bam, and we spend time and you go home, I go home, and it's, but the more you start to spend time with each other, the more those feelings start to develop, and then the more you start feeling like, why are you with him or why are you with her? And then that's once them feelings kick in, it's a wrap. Then now you finna start acting foolish, and I'm telling you, I've been there, done that. It just. But the only thing is, like I said, I never reached out to anybody's, part, whatever. I never did that. I never did that. I never picked. Was in the club, same club they was in, sending drinks to my table, me and my homegirls table, and I'm taking drinks, and sending me money with the homeboy, and I'm putting the money in my purse out at the club with the girlfriend and her sister, me and my friends in the same club. Had a section, we sitting at the, it's just, and I'm not, and it was a rush, it was a high, you know what I'm saying? But I never wanted to like find her phone number. Yeah, I wanted to know what she looked like. I did want to know that, and I often wonder like, what did you see in her? But I never took it to that woman. I kept whatever between me and that person. I never took it to, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't roll like that. You know what I'm saying? But it was fun. I ain't gonna lie. It was fun when I was doing what I was doing. It was fun. But I was in my early 20s, child, 21, 22, child. Shit, lifing, making mistakes, learning yourself, and learning life, and now at 44. I'm not built like that. I'm not built like that. I'm very territorial. Yeah, I'm not built like that. So I couldn't do that. But yeah, yeah, just be careful, y'all. Just be careful. If you are out here sneaking and creeping and sneaky linking and all this other kind of stuff with somebody's husband or somebody's wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, just be careful. Just be careful, and just be prepared to accept whatever consequences come with that, because they come with some consequences, right? Yeah, they coming. That thing called, what's her name? What's her name? What's her name? What's her name? Karma. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. So, yeah. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. So just be careful. Don't say I didn't warn y'all. If you need to do some healing, do some healing. Because we all could stand to heal. Just saying, y'all, be careful out there in these streets, okay? All right, once again, this your girl, Kenya. Oh, I want to tell y'all what I'm drinking. This is what I'm drinking on. This Cupcake Signature Berry Sweet. Y'all see that? It's a sweet red. It's berry. It's actually pretty good. And it is sweet. It is sweet. Cupcake Signature Sweet Berry. So it's good. It's good. So that's what I'm sipping on. It was just on my heart to come and share that with you guys. And hey, leave me some comments and let me know if you've ever experienced that, if you've been on the receiving end of the person that your significant other was creeping with, or if you've been the one creeping with somebody else's significant other, or what have you. This is a judge-free zone over here. We're very honest. Everybody's free to speak their mind, their opinion. I have pretty thick skin, so Doesn't really take a lot to offend me. I can take it as well as I can dish it. So, leave your girl some comments. Let me know if you've experienced this. And I'll be back tomorrow with another topic. And y'all can drop some topics in the comment section if you want to talk about, something life, just life things, relationships, parenting, um work, work-life balance. Just drop them in the comments. I'll be more than happy to discuss it. We can, have an open dialogue. We all grown. Everybody's welcome to their own opinions. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just vibing out, drinking me some wine, and there's a lot of stuff I could talk about cause this brain of mine, you hear me? Yeah. So anyway, just leave a message. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Until next time, y'all be blessed and be safe out here in these streets. Okay? Bye.